Hey, I figured I would make a video explaining where I've been, what's going on, because I do believe my story is worth listening to as a testimony to just shifting into your most amazing, truest self and learning how to find beauty in the becoming. So where do I even begin? Amalgam fillings. First of all, if you have amalgam fillings, silver fillings, whatever you want to call them, you should hang on to and listen. If you're experiencing any obstacle in your life and you're just like at wit's end and you're like, why, hang on to listen. If you just want to hear where I'm at, my life update, hang on and listen. If you are someone who seeks truth and realizes we're here on this planet for more than just going to a 9 to 5 and retiring and then having those last years for freedom, hang on to this video and watch this, and I will share with you my story of what's been going on with these poisons that are in my body and just where I'm at and what my life update is right now. So let's start with the fact that about a month ago, I started a heavy metal cleanse. Okay. It was a gentle heavy metal cleanse that I had been following the company for a little bit, and I was snooping and researching, and I was like, I'm going to do this. And the reason why I wanted to do that heavy metal cleanse is because I have been experiencing scalp issues from here all the way through for the past 3 years. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars on trying to get to the bottom of what the scalp issue possibly could be. I'd get a little bit somewhere and then it would come back. I'd get a little bit somewhere, it would come back. And I just, as a holistic, health coach background, as a transformational guide, as an intuitive guide, like this was wearing at me because I could not even get to the bottom of my own issues, and it would like take me down, and I would go in and out of my business and show up for a bit and come out because I'd feel so taken down, not only by that, but by exhaustion and overwhelm and doubt and these fears that come in. And just questioning my business, questioning, is this the path I'm meant to be on? And thinking there was always something wrong with me, or I was doing something wrong, or it was my fault. I am the one causing the scalp issues. It's because I'm not doing this right, or I'm not eating this right, or I'm not eating perfectly, or this or that, or blah, blah, blah. Always putting the blame on myself with this. And so I'm like, all right, this is the last ditch effort. I'm going to try this heavy metal detox because I do know that we are being just exposed to so much heavy metal from the chemtrails in the sky, from our water, from the foods we're eating. And the research that I did was like, okay, yes, let's first get rid of the metal in our bodies because that's what the parasites feed on, which we all have. Maybe I'll get there, maybe I won't today. We all have parasites in our bodies, and they're basically running the show. They're taking us down. And that's why we have so much anxiety as a culture, and so much depression as a culture, and so many issues and cravings and ailments and dis-ease in our bodies. It's from the parasites. It's from the metals and toxins in our body. That is not our fault. Okay, that I don't know if I'm going to get to, but I have so much I want to say about that. Anyways, started the heavy metal detox, gentle. Literally, all you do is put the 2 drops. It's like fulvic acid, humic acid, activated charcoal. Okay, do some research on those, find out some really amazing information. Started taking that. About a week in, I then added in and bought a lymphatic drainage plate, which then gets your lymph moving, which I need desperately. And I started that like 6 days in. That next day, like the 7th day, I literally had the sore throat of a lifetime. Like it felt like strep throat. I had a white dot on the back of my tonsils. And I'm like, okay, this is strep throat. And I just was like thinking, okay, the drainage plate has been moving things around. So I go to my nutrition response practitioner who muscle tests things. And she was like, no, this is not strep throat. This is fungus. And I'm like, really? Okay, interesting. Very interesting. And so she gives me these supplements that I start to take for the fungus, which I already had a pack of from 4 years ago when I had burning lips all around here. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just start with what I already had, which was number one, a mistake. And so I started taking those supplements, and within a day or two, my tongue turned to metal. I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? I was getting the same experience I had like 5 years ago where my throat was burning, my lips were starting to burn. Everything I had like 5 years ago was coming back, and it was putting me in a trauma response. And I'm like, what is this? And it made me think, okay, there is something to this heavy metal detox I'm doing for this to blow up like this. Like, and then it clicked. I was like, I think I have a lot of heavy metal in my body. Like, I am toxic. Like, what is happening? And so then I started to do research on Claude and like explain what's happening and connecting the dots and realizing, wait, the fungus is actually candida. And why am I getting candida? And I'm just putting all the pieces together. And then I learned that candida is actually a protecting mechanism that wraps itself like a sponge around the metals so that you don't get poisoned by the metals. Well, why is that important? I finally, when that moment hit me, I was like, it is, which I no longer have. I'll tell you the story. 2 fillings right here. I have one right here. That's coming out June 24th. But the one literally was spilled over into the gum. So the mercury and the amalgam was filled onto my gum 9 years ago. And I started to put the pieces together like, oh my gosh, I think it was about 6 months later where I got tinnitus and sensory neural hearing loss after this. Then I got, like several years later, I got TMJ. In between that, I got the burning mouth for a year. Now I have the scalp. Everything is all in this area, and it clicked like a ton of bricks. Holy moly. It is my amalgam fillings that have been causing this poison in my body. And so I just started to just keep going down this rabbit hole of what these fillings can do to our bodies. And I remember at one point on my journey here, within this 9 years of me healing and just ridiculous things that have happened on my right side of my body, including like loss of smell, which is both sides of my body, and skin, like I said, skin issues, nose running, food sensitivities, emotionally, you're just not normal, anxiety that I used to have, but now have done all this healing work that I've been able to overcome, fatigue, overwhelm, all of these things that are all connected to heavy metal, amalgam, mercury fillings. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like my world like literally crumbled yet came to life in all in one day, 1 hour of me like figuring this all out. And so I was like, okay, what am I going to do here? I need to get these out like now. Like, what am I going to do? So I was like, first, let me go back to my nutrition response practitioner and have her test me. Like, am I going crazy? Is this really happening? And she tested me, and yes, I do have mercury in my lungs. I have mercury, and that's what I've been dealing with the last 9.5 years. Plus, I think it's been since I've been a kid, which I have had hyperhidrosis and clips put in behind my lungs to get rid of the hydrosis from my hands, which is severe sweating, which then it led to my chest and other parts of my body that I still have, that it never went away. And I think it's the filling on this side. And I could go on and on. The list is so long of all of the ailments I've had due to what I believe to be these fillings. And so she confirmed that I do have the mercury poisoning in my body. I stopped all of the mercury detox, everything I stopped, because I'm like, the candida is actually protecting me right now. So I don't want to do anything with that. I was able to get into a holistic dentist, because you do not want to go to a regular dentist to get your fillings removed if you have mercury fillings, because you're going to inhale that, which is going to even make it worse. It's called a SMART protocol that takes the fillings out. A holistic dentist takes the fillings out in a specific way so that you are not being poisoned while they're drilling into that amalgam. They even have to throw it out in a special way. That's how poisonous this stuff is. And so that is where I've been. That is what I have been experiencing, and the amount of ahas and yet breakdowns and breakthroughs that I've been going through is insane. The shock that I've experienced in the last 2 weeks, I can't even make this up. I am just like grateful, yet reflecting on the fact that 9 years of my life have been just so challenging and trying with my physical health, to the point where I have questioned my business, because I have thought that it is me that is the issue, that I am the one that's doing something wrong. And who am I to go out and coach and help guide other women when I can't even get my own health issues under control, like the scalp? So it's been a whole healing process, and I'm literally just like feeling like I am starting new. Like, I literally got this done on Wednesday, June 3rd. It's Friday when I'm recording this, June 5th, and I feel like I am just new. Like, I'm not the same person anymore again. And I have so much to share, and I will not shut up about this. Like, I am determined to help women transform physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, all of it, because it has these types of things. No one can see them. You're experiencing them, like autoimmune issues or like silent diseases in our bodies, but they're happening. And I've experienced that for the past 9 years. And sometimes you think you're going crazy, and sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, is this another thing? Like, when is it going to end? I would stay silent a lot with my close people in my life, because I always felt like, okay, this is another thing. And it's like God bless him, he's been so patient, my husband, but there are moments where he's like, you're such a hypochondriac, which I'm not. These are real things that I've been experiencing. It's been extremely emotional, because I have validation now. I have validation that I have not been going crazy. Like, these things have been happening. And I believe that the root cause has been the mercury poisoning in my body. And I have proof now, just 2 days out, you guys, 2 days out of getting these fillings out on this side specifically. And the burning that I still have felt, I cleared up the burning and the redness around my mouth 6 years ago or whatever it was. But I still would get the feeling of the burn. I still have to wear only Aquaphor, which is not even for your lips, but I have to wear it. That's the only thing that I will be able to wear on my lips. Everything else irritates it. If I have certain types of sugar, my lips flare up, they burn, my throat burns. Like, that has been a thing since 9 years ago that I've just kind of had to live with. I would go get a Starbucks, even without any sugar in it, and it would burn my lips. It's been insane. I can't, I like one day, like the things that I've experienced, it's insane. It's insane. I realized yesterday I put a lip liner on. Like, I'll put lip liner on and lipstick for like special occasions, but I can't wear it on a normal basis, nor can I wear anything in my hair because of my scalp issues. Like, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, all of this. But my lips, you guys, are not burning anymore after 2 days. Lip liner I put on last night, and I had a piece of chocolate cake, which has sugar in it, which usually gets me. I pay the price for it. I always say I pay the price for it the next day. Nothing. I'm going to try a Starbucks tomorrow and see what happens. But the road to recovery is beautiful. I'm so thankful for God, because it is actually the co-creation with God that led me to this intuitive hit, that it's the amalgams at the perfect time. It was meant to happen the way it did, not a second earlier, not a second later. I have no regrets about the way that it happened. Yes, there are emotions that come with it, like the fact that I have, answers and I'm not going crazy, and like just the whole 9 years of my life that has been so just insane. But I just wanted to give an update and tell you, if you do have any fillings that are Mercury amalgam, they call them, reach out. I can help you. There's a certain protocol. Now I'm doing a detox to get the metals out of my body. Intuitively, I'm testing. On Wednesday, I tested 42% of the mercury is in my body. Today, I am down to 39% healed from the mercury. And I do that. I teach my women how to intuitively tap into your body like that, to start trusting your body using a body-based method. In fact, I have a workshop that is $17 that you can actually get if you want to really learn how to start trusting your body. But it has all led me to a stronger intuition throughout these 9 years, trusting in God, and really just not outsourcing your power and your sovereignty to any guru out there, even the doctors. Like, my voice is going to be super loud. And I just wanted to give you that update of that's where I'm at. A lot of internal growth has been happening in terms of my business. I'm at a moment where I'm like, oh, something big's coming. And I know it has to do with healthy revenge, like helping women get their healthy revenge. But what I'm realizing is, like, it's like I keep rubbing up against, I am not just human design. I am not just fitness and nutrition. I am not just well-being. I am not just the energetic work. I am not just emotional. I'm not just mental. I'm not just brain rewiring or the laws of the universe or all these certifications that I have. Clearing blocks. Like, I'm not just one of those. I'm not just learning intuition and helping women trust their intuition or tap into their truth. I am all of it. And I really am at a point now in my business where I'm like, I don't know what even to call me. And why am I spending my time not moving forward in my business? Because I don't even know what to call myself right now. All I really know is that I'm here to help women transform. I'm here to guide them and help them trust in their intuition. I'm here to help them tap back into God, not the religious God, but God that is, we are part of God. And it's important. It's part of the process. And I am just here to help women find the beauty in the becoming, because there was so much beauty in these last 9 years through the challenges, through the growth, through the never giving up, through all of it. Like, I wouldn't have found human design. I wouldn't have found breath work. I wouldn't have found the people that I've met and all the energetic healing and the brain rewiring and the everything, if it weren't for these fillings, okay? And that's just a shift in perception. I do all of this work with women. It's not just one thing. That's why I like sometimes call myself a holistic coach. But what I think I have come to the conclusion about currently is that I'm here to work with women one-to-one and stop getting myself saying, who am I to do this? Because I can't heal my own stuff, because it wasn't me the whole time. It wasn't me. And those thoughts were taking me down, not allowing myself to put myself out there and say, hey, I'm really like good at helping women transform and tap back into their truth. So if you are still listening to this video and you're resonating with this and you're getting something from this, and you know that you are here for so much more than a 9-to-5, so much more than what you're maybe perhaps doing and feeling frustrated or angry or bitter about right now, and you have something to overcome, whether it is a physical thing or a mental thing or an emotional thing, and you are a truth seeker, You're like, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get to the bottom. And you are open and you are willing to take the action steps and see things from a new and different perspective. And you need someone, my husband is looking in the window out here. You need someone, or you desire, not even need. I don't want that energy. I want this desire, women who desire and are ready for life-changing transformation in a way you could never even imagine. When we co-create together, I have so much in me and so much wisdom I have gained through not only the last 9 years, but I've had infertility. I mean, like, oh my goodness, it's just insane. All of it. I do know I am here to help women transform, because there would be no other thing I would be here for based on all of the things that I've experienced. I just know it. I'm a transformational guide, and it's all encompassing. And I don't have a name for myself at this point. I just am here to help the women that resonate and want to work with trusting intuition, trusting in God, and showing up for your gifts, because the world needs you right now. We need all hands on deck. And I am opening up my doors, I guess is what I want to say at the end of this, to one-to-one coaching. And if you'd like more information on us working together, co-creating together, I am not your guru. I am not here to tell you that you need to listen to what I have to say. I'm here to guide you to tapping into your own truth, what's right and wrong for you, what's good and bad for you. Because I'm sick of seeing out there everybody saying, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad, this is right, this is wrong. That's not the truth. The truth is what's right for you. What could be your right is my wrong, right? What could be good for you could be bad for me, and vice versa. We need to stop thinking in that black and white perspective. And that's what I help women do. I'm not here to tell you what's right or wrong. I'm here to guide you to your own magic. That's what I've done in my life. And I'm so grateful that I did that heavy metal cleanse, which then I intuitively tapped into to do that. And then I intuitively tapped into all the steps that I've taken, including getting it removed. It's all been me tapping into my truth. And I've had certain members of my family that have been the resistance through this, and I have anchored in my truth through it. And I just know that this is where we're headed. This is where I want to head with the clients that I work with. And we're here to be sovereign beings and stop giving and outsourcing our power out there. So there's my story. That's where I've been. I've been a little quiet, but I feel like something massive is coming. And I'm ready to do the one-on-ones and actually share it, because I've been hiding it and I have been not expressing this. And I think it was unconsciously, because I was like, who am I when I can't even clear these things? Which now I'm realizing it wasn't me. I don't have to feel that shame. All right. Thank you for listening to this. And if you're still here and if you're resonating, I am here. If you have any questions about any of this, reach out. Oh my goodness. What a life. What a life we live, right? I mean, this is just an amazing time to be alive. Through the disruption, through the chaos. It's all, everything that's inauthentic is crumbling right now. It's right. I mean, like, that, right? Like, all the inauthentic stuff can't stay. The truth will win. God wins. We win. The light wins. And I'm here for it. And I look forward to seeing you if you resonate and want to work one-to-one on a deeper level. All right.